It's not a walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like. Okay then, this is Cruis'N World. I don't know which card I have. I'm going to go for that. Let's hope I've got the controls sorted. I'm having the usual bother of configuring the joypad and such like. Yeah, Cruis'N World on the it's on MAME on my PC, and here we go. Oh dear, ploughing into everything we can possibly see. Again, I've got the problem of the controls are way too sensitive. The steering, it really needs a wheel to control this, but as I don't have one, I'm using this here joypad thing. Oof. This is another game that I really like. First played it on the N64, but the arcade version is just so much better. Just get away from me, you crazy driver. Yeah, it's really pretty. The pop-up is quite bad, which is quite surprising actually for an arcade game that there would be so much pop-up, but I guess they were kind of, oh dear, trying to make it, I don't know, did they have hardware limitations even on the arcade hardware? I mean, it's understandable on the N64, though on the N64 they had this weird thing where it didn't just pop up out of nowhere, it kind of the scenery grew, it didn't just appear. It was sort of odd and different from the usual fogging that they tend to use on the on the N64s to hide chronic pop-up. But anyway, it's a little bit different. Though I do think that the distance on here is better, the actual the draw distance. Ooh, yep. Oh, ploughs into the thing. Come on. No, why, what? Okay. I always think it's just not going to do what it is that I want it to do when it gets to all those menu screens, but it did. It went to whatever the next race is, and we're in Japan. Does Japan look like this? Am I about to drive past Luke Morse's house? Probably not. Whoa! Driving like that, I might just put my car through his window, though. Whoa, there he goes. Ooh, dear. Ah! I have some other, I have some viewers in Japan. Not many, but one or two. And I wonder, they should probably take cover. If they have virtual representations in this game, they might die. Japan is so cool. Yeah, probably. Oops. It's not somewhere I would want to live. I would be too worried about offending people because they have certain traditions and rituals and etiquette. That's the word. They have a certain etiquette that if you don't know it, you can basically make a complete twat of yourself. And I know they're tolerant of that in tourists, but if you live there and you don't know how you're meant to behave, lots of frowns and stuff like talking on a mobile phone on the train. In fact, talking whilst on the train at all, I think, is like, you don't do it. I don't know. I wonder what the response would be if you farted in a lift. Come on. More. Australia. Australia, mate. That was an appalling attempt at an Australian accent. I don't do accent. Well, kangaroo. I don't do accents because I can't do accents, but that one it just kind of slipped out. I'm ashamed. My apologies. I won't do it again until next time I do it. Yeah. Wow. This actually reminds me a little bit of V Rally 3 on the GBA. In that, well, the colour scheme and the wow. Oh, did I hit the kangaroo? I think I left Roo burgers all over the road. Oh, I missed that one. Oops. God. This is, oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, she's so enthusiastic when she says check. Oh God. Wow. They got like bouncy Humvees around here, really bouncy. Oops. And that, whatever that was, I think that was an R. I was going to say that was an RX-7. I'm not sure what I'm driving here. It might be a Toyota Supra. It's hard to tell. I mean, it kind of, colour-wise, it merges in with the road a bit. Whoops. Come on, get back. Oh, oh God. Come on, come on. Ninth. Wow, I'm not doing so great here. Oh! And there we go. Excuse me. China, next race. Yep. I think we're racing on the Great Wall of China, as you do, because obviously it is wide enough to fit a racetrack on. Not so sure about that, really. I do like racing games with realism. But it looks nice. Whoops. Oh! Was that a shortcut? It looked like a shortcut. I should have tried taking it, really. I just didn't... Oh my God. Pinball? What? What's she saying? Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know if you can even hear her. Oh, 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 God. I haven't got the audio up especially loud. Ooh, ooh. Eek. Ah, oh, I still wanted to do that and right there. Oh, nope, too slow, oh, jeez. There. Whoops, no. Okay, not an option then. That's disappointing. I thought shortcut was... What the hell? I just demolished a cow. Okay. That's kind of cruel. Animal cruelty in a racing game. You don't expect it. Ooh. Oh my God. I do like video games with a sense of humour, especially if they've got a sick sense of humour. There's something kind of Mortal Kombat-ish about this. I can't remember who made that, and I can't remember who made this. I know it says at the end of each game, but meh. Africa. This is... I like the graphics on this. This oh, Jesus. I'm going to demolish a giraffe. Look at that. It's just... Whoa. Okay. You don't expect gore in arcade racing games. Oh, there's an elephant. I wonder if I can get far enough off the road to hit the elephant. I'm going to try. Oh, yeah. What's that? Oh, that's a truck. I won't run into that then. Oops. Okay. Up. Oh, it's so wrong. I'm going this way. I'll take the high road, you take the low road and stuff. Oops. I don't know if it matters which way you go, but here we are. Whoops. Oh God. It gets more ridiculous. It just, there's some weird noises as well in the background. I'm pretty sure you can't, oh dear, can't hear them, but I can, and they're silly. It's so, in terms of wildlife preservation, it is politically very incorrect, and I like that. I have a great loathing for political correctness gone mad, which well, it seems to me actually at the moment that the whole world has gone mad on many different levels. The world has gone crazy, and I actually, here we go, I'm getting serious now. I think it's since 9/11. Everyone has ramped everything up beyond 11, you know, to quote Spinal Tap, our ramps go up to 11. Everything is ramped up way high, and people and the world has gone crazy, and it's just weird to see, and it's kind of scary actually. How the hell did I get onto that? I don't know. Wow, serious topic on silly video. Meanwhile, here in the desert, we're not remotely invading this desert stealing Arabs' oil. Or if it's Saudi Arabia, we're here to sell them guns so they can oppress their people. But we support democracy, except when it's good for our finances. And then we don't give a shit. Apparently. Oops. Wow. Maybe it's Tatooine. Whoops. Could be. Where's that bar? Mos Eisley. Where's Mos Eisley? I want to go and, I don't know, harass Walrus Man. I think old, what's his face? I've forgotten his name. There's a video game playing Walrus on YouTube, and I've forgotten his name. He should go to Mos Eisley. That would be good. In fact, I'm pretty damn sure that the sound effect for that particular walrus is taken from Walrus Man on Star Wars. I can't even remember his name. That's disappointing. He's good. He's got a good channel. I'm racking my brains now. Failing to speak. Oh, God. This is cool. Way. Oops. Oh yeah. You don't see that very often. Me coming first, or, well, that. Yeah. Moscow. Let's go kick Putin in the knackers, because he's a knob. There we go. Russia will declare war on me for just suggesting that Putin is a knob. But I mean, he's kind of touchy about things. Well, everything really. He doesn't take well to being spoken out against. He'll throw you in prison for, I don't know, looking at him funny. Not a fan. I mean, I'm not a fan of David Cameron either, to be honest. And let's face it, I mean, Putin's a dick, but he didn't fuck a pig. Or should I say skull fuck a pig. Excuse, not suitable for children or for work. Bang goes any possibility of I'm not looking for sponsorship anyway. Yeah. Wow. Oh, that way. Okay, well, thanks for the warning. My sat-nav's not working. In Soviet Russia, sat-nav drives you or something. Drives you up the wall or into the wall. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh. I do like the architecture. I read or heard or something about why the religious buildings and whatnot in Russia look the way they do, with all the domes and stuff. It's like you see domes and you think mosques, but these are not mosques. Oh dear. Something about the architecture, and I can't remember what it was. I think it's perhaps because it's like Eastern or something, I don't know. Because like Soviet Russia, well not Russia, but the Soviet Union, like a big chunk of it is in the East. But Byzantine, that was it, something to do with that, I think, maybe. Who knows, who cares, I don't remember the details. Germany, did we do Germany already? I think, I don't know. Well, let's just keep going as the mountains just appear out of thin air. There we go. Well, what was that? I'm sure it wasn't Checkpoint Charlie, was it? I mean, we look like we're in Bavaria or somewhere, not it's not the Berlin Wall, surely. Not that I've ever been to Germany or actually know what Bavaria looks like, but this looks like what I think Bavaria looks like. I mean, there should be people wandering around with lederhosen and blowing big... no, it's the Swiss who've got the Alpine horns, isn't it? Wow, okay. God. My European knowledge and cultural thing, awareness, something, is not good, it would seem. Just probably you should turn the volume down and not listen to a word I say, because it will all be nonsense. Cause some kind of international incident with my ignorance. Whoa! Eek! Wow. Eek! Just get off. With your pink beetle. It's like... oh! Herbie getting in touch with his feminine side, that's what that is. And why not? I have no problem with that. I do have a problem with cows on the roadside. Finish. How... yeah. That is never not funny. Italy. I'm on them. Does Italy look like this? I've never been to it. I've never been outside of the UK, so I wouldn't know. If I ain't seen it on telly, I don't know what... well, I mean, I've probably seen most places on telly. I don't know. Say that, I mean, you watch Pointless on whatever channel it's on. Quiz show, it's probably the BBC. The number of countries I learn about, like, that they exist on there. There will be a whole section of the British public who, like, Central African Republic. Did you know the Central African Republic exists? If you do, you probably watch Pointless. And Tuvalu, that's a place. Yeah, the obscure trivia you learn watching that program. I don't normally like game shows. They're not my thing at all. I don't watch them. But Andrea is big time into Pointless, so I'm in the habit of sitting and watching it with her, and we do try and answer the questions, and we sort of between us do okay. Though I know if we were to actually go on the show, I for one would blank. Especially with like names. I am terrible with names. It's like, well, I can't remember the name of that bloody walrus. film stars, really well-known film stars and singers and musicians and just famous people in general. I know exactly who they are. I can picture their face. I know what film they've been in or what song they sung or whatever. But as soon as I'm put under pressure to name them, I can't do it. So if I was on that show, I would be rubbish. I would know I would know lots of the answers, and just the words would not come out of my face. And that would be aggravating and embarrassing. France. I don't know how many circuits there are on here. There seem to be quite a lot. Never been to France. Like I said, never been outside of the UK. And it's only like, what, 22 miles away? Well, from the Dover or across the Channel, that thing. What do they call it in France? I'm sure they don't call it the English Channel in France. We are that arrogant over here. We will call it the English Channel, but I bet the French don't. Is it? I don't know. Le Channel. I'm sure it's not. I don't know the French for channel. I speak a very few words in French. Or I don't speak them, but I know them. But not many. Not even to O-level standard. Not even to CSE standard. Back when CSEs were a thing. I quite objected to them combining CSEs and GCEs, because I've got O-levels. Not many. I've got, 4 A to Cs. Actually, I haven't got any A's. 4 O-levels, 1 CSE. And I was quite annoyed when they did away with them. It was like, yeah, your O-levels are redundant, mate. I was not thrilled. Quite embarrassing, actually, only having 4. I was capable of so much more, but I didn't take it seriously, so I didn't try, and did quite badly where I could have done really well. And here I am doing a degree just to prove the point to myself, really, and any potential employers in the future. My brain is better than my qualifications suggest. Oh! Second. Meh. Yay, come on, get on with it. Where now? England? Did we do this already? I can't remember where we've been. No idea. I do like Tower Bridge. It is cool. I think I've only been across it, well, twice in my life, once each way. That was going to a gig in who the heck? The band was Snuff, and it was in a place called The Venue in a part of London called New Cross. It was pretty rough, and I was actually quite depressed at the time. I'd split up with a fairly long-term girlfriend, and so I went there. It was like, yes, I need to get out, so I'll go to this gig with a bunch of people who I didn't know, largely, and got drunk and felt completely out of place. But then I found in The Venue, I wasn't really into the band. They weren't my cup of tea at all. But upstairs, there had 3 areas. There was like the main gig was downstairs. I can't remember what was on the 3rd floor, but on the 2nd floor they had this bar cum nightclubish thing that was playing, oh dear, yeah, Trip Over a London Bus Today. You won't regret it, or you might. Yeah, there was this club that was playing like pretty, I won't say hardcore, but industrial techno. It wasn't exactly 9 Inch Nails. I don't even know if you would call that industrial techno, but anyway, it was playing stuff like Front 242 and Frontline Assembly, and I don't know what else, but that style of thing, and it was great and full of goth looking people. Wow, okay, that's cool. You don't see that every day. But yeah, I enjoyed myself that night. I went there feeling quite miserable and left feeling, yeah, this is... Look at that! There's there, that woman, she's like, they've buried her in a big hole. Or something. It's weird. Come on, get on with it. Where are we going now? Mexico. Guess what? I've never been to Mexico. Let's see if we can get through this. Ooh, without being killed, blown up whilst riding a tortoise or something. Or was it, did they just put his head on a tortoise? That was it. Breaking Bad, innit? Loved that show. It was quite late to the party, but we watched it. We watched like every series from start to finish over the course of about a month. We just went on like a Breaking Bad, I don't know, bonanza or something. Totally. Wow. Yeah. Loved it. And now it's box sets, they're just a thing now, aren't they? Especially like when they're streaming on Tinterwebs. Box sets on Sky, box sets on Netflix, box sets on Amazon, what do you call it, Instant Video Prime, blah. We have that. A lot of people complain about it being expensive, but really it's not that bad, the whole Amazon Prime thing. If you use Amazon a lot, if you buy lots of things off of Amazon, so you get the free next day delivery thing with the Amazon Prime, and if you watch a lot of streaming videos, it's not, I mean, it's just under 80 quid a year. That works out as not that much a month, really, when you compare it to, say, the TV license or whatever, or even what you pay for Netflix. It's not as extortionate as people are saying. I mean, yes, if you just want it to see the new, whatever the Top Gear is going to be, then it's not good value. But if you take advantage of all the other features, all the box sets you can watch, the films you can watch, it's got a better selection than Netflix, to be honest. I personally think it's not bad value at all. There you go. Thank you, Amazon. Pay me, damn it. There I am promoting your service. No, I'm not actually sponsored by Amazon at all. I just thought, well, New York. I just wanted to talk about it because it came to mind whilst playing there, because Breaking Bad, which is actually on Netflix. Is New York anything like this? I have no idea. This actually looks a bit like Manchester. Yeah, I don't like Manchester. There will be those who will be aware of that already. Various different reasons, actually. I don't like the driving because the roads are kind of aggressive, a little bit like this. There's just this big bastard roundabout on the way in there that I have not driven, but I've been a passenger with Andrea. And it's a scary roundabout, and I don't ever want to drive it, which is partly why I never go to play in Manchester. That roundabout, evil. But I also don't like Manchester because I went there a few years ago with Andrea. It was our anniversary. I can't remember how many, it was like 4, 5, 6 years, whatever, anniversary, wedding anniversary. And Andrea wound up in hospital with initially a suspected heart attack and then a suspected pulmonary embolism. And it was all very scary. Thought she was going to die, and it was very upsetting. So yeah, I don't go to Manchester when, you know, if I can avoid it at all, ever. Just, oh, bad memories. Oh, it just feels like a bad omen or something, you know. Shit happens there, I just won't go. Well, okay, that's not Manchester. Oh dear. Oh God. Oops. Wow. They do like to leave their bollards around. Well, they're not even bollards, are they? They're, whoa. Okay. Florida. Really? Go on. This is a big game. I mean, I don't think I saw all of Cruis'N USA. I didn't complete a stage, and then I've been playing it so long I just stopped. But this is big. It's very big. I haven't seen half of these. I don't think. I'm not sure. I certainly haven't done. Oh, we're at Florida Keys, I suppose. Whoops. Welcome to all right, Miami Beach then. All right. So I've got to run over some pretty cool animals in Africa. Can I run over crocodiles here? Oh my god. We have liftoff. No, not as much as I thought actually. I thought that would... Whoops. Bloody hell. Said something about alligators on the sign back there. Gator wrestling, did it say, or something? I wonder if I go off the side, will I be in... Whoops, in the... Oh dear. Oh, there are. Look, alligator. Oh. Oh dear. Yeah. Probably best to stay on the road. NASA! Awesome! Oops. Eek. So, water on Mars. Woo! That's cool. I was looking at the space shuttle, not her. She's... yeah. She is what she is. Where are we going next? Come on. Political... what? Hey! Get off! What's going on here? They're bloody shooting me into space. Bastard. Just because George W. Bush is an arsehole. And I know he's not the president anymore, but what a dick move. What the fuck? I have never... Eugene Jarvis. That explains a lot. Yep. That's why it's mental. Okay, thank you for watching.
Not without a knighthood. Not a chance. Anyway, Benway who? Oh. You lot. Hello? What? Oh. Please subscribe. Thank you. Can I go now?